Welcome back here, 2014 PSP Mid-Atlantic Open. I'm Matty Marshall with Todd Martinez. We just watched Chicago Warped, an awesome performance, come from behind victory in the D4 final. Next up, we had the Division III final about to go down right now, and it's going to be Prime and Notorious here in this D3 final game, and we have under a minute to play. So it looks like, let's check out the schedule here as Sunday's competition is winding down, but also in a big way winding up because the best games have yet to come. Stratton Oakmont Bears and Rack City Clutch are going to be playing in the D2 final, and then it's going to be Revo and well, it looks like they played the D3 final first before the D4 final.
20 seconds,
No? All right, that was the D3 final that we just watched, which is normally not how it goes down in the PSP, but maybe they had a little, you know, never know with the 181 teams here, maybe they needed to put the D3 final first and then the D4 final. So Prime and Notorious. Notorious on the breakout here, and Prime, big move all the way up the center. He gets his head peeled. So looks like Daniel Fugera still alive. And then now Notorious takes that center 50.
Notorious loses a body, tries to fill the slot on the snake side. As he make it out to the temple, referee checking him right now. Prime able to come out across into the 50 snake. Let's see if he realizes that Notorious has a body in the 50A. Prime fighting right now to try and get out on the Dorito side. But Notorious with good field position over there on the Dorito side. Does anybody pick him up? Well, looks like Notorious loses their other body off the snake side, so Prime now in control of that 50 snake. He actually can wrap all the way around it as soon as he gets the opportunity, because all three bodies for Notorious are over on the Dorito side of the field. Dorito side of the A, Dorito 2, and the Dorito corner. And there now he figures it out as his teammates let him know that he's got a little bit more space to work with. Prime, they still have three bodies alive, the Dorito 1, the Dorito Tower, and the 50 Snake.
Well, Fugera is in a really good field position over here for Prime, as he has a 50 Snake, but you know, he's really got to be careful, Todd, because if he wraps around too much and starts looking for those bodies, also got to be careful for some wing and bounce shots in there too. Fugera trying to get a shot on the back corner bunker on the D side, but you see there on your left-hand portion of your screen as SA Notorious has a player up there that he is going to go back and look towards. He's got to be careful now, because if Fugera wraps around, Fugera's going to be able to get a shot on his back. So he's completely exposed. If he's going to do this, he probably needs to wrap around a little bit more, because he's going to have to really count on his teammates to keep Fugera in that bunker, because all Fugera needs to do is literally just wrap around, put one ball. Back corner bunker on the D side, though, is keeping Fugera from being able to do that.
And there goes Notorious again, making another bump. Oh, that might have been his opportunity right there to wrap around, as the player in the Dorito side corner for Notorious comes across into the Dorito side tower on the inside. He's going to try and pound the corner now of Fugera's bunker. Prime can't really go much farther with the player on the Dorito side of the A locking off that side of the field. So interesting field position right now, and another player goes into the 50 Dorito of Notorious, and he's going to take off running. Apparently nobody gave him the memo that Fugera was in the 50 Snake.
Yeah, Fugera peeled him off. So 9 minutes to go. No one has scored a point yet. There's 12 minutes in these D4 games. Or sorry, yeah, D4 game. Oh, finally Notorious gets taken out. So it's 1-on-2 right now. One player left alive, it's Brandon White for Notorious.
Prime, oh, the Prime player in the A just told Fugera that he's got no paint or his gun's down. So essentially a one-on-one. What he needs to do is space out the field. Don't worry about that flag, space out the field.
Or maybe just grab the flag and then space out the field. There you go. Now break out wide to the D side. There's no point in being behind that little pin. because he's pretty much in relatively the same line as Figueira. He needs to, like you said, Todd, space that field out and try to start making the last player left alive for Notorious focus on him as he starts pushing down the D side of field, and that'll let Figueira be able to come around here. Yeah,
and make him work harder to have to switch back and forth and respect both of the prime players. You know, when two players are this close together, it's not that difficult to be able to look back and forth. When you spread out the angle, then just the amount of field that Notorious player will have to cover becomes far greater. Here's Figueira on the inside, along with Charles Taylor.
So you can tell he wants to do it. Right on portion of your screen. Figueira, and
there he goes. Now he gives him a little bit of space to work with. So now he's just got a head check and make him respect him. Figueira needs to realize that White hasn't looked at him at all and make that next bump up to snake side.
Yeah, his air is completely shot or he's completely out of paint, one of the two. It's got to be air, Todd, because if he was out of paint, he'd just be looking around for balls to pick up. But you don't see him looking around for balls to pick up. So, yeah, time is ticking off. They still have, I mean, they have the two bodies, they have the flags. Things are getting a little interesting here. And then here comes the move. And he finally, does he pick him up? And then he wraps around. Oh, and he gets a shot in on him. So Figueira, the hero of the day. Oh, wait. Oh, and gives him some extra love. Oh, well, he thought that Ward was just trying to run him down there.
You know, with all these.
Oh, God, please don't pull him out for overshooting. Guy was running right at him. Yeah, don't pull that penalty. Please do not pull that penalty, refs. These are different refs than the pro refs. You know, the divisional refs follow the pro refs over, or follow the divisional teams over. Okay, thank God that was a no call. Because Figueira, I mean, Ward ran right at him.
Yeah.
Chest down right at him. So he didn't do that maliciously. He thought he was still playing.
There's the prime pits. Right there, there's Figueira on your screen. He was working hard, or there in that 50.
Yeah, he earned that one, man. Whew, that was some tough work. And also props to the guy that had no air. As he, you know, did all he could do, grab the flag. So 6 minutes and 17 seconds to go here. Score 1-0 here in this D4 final. We'll be right back. Getting into this next point here, Notorious is now down by 1. Notorious is going to flip the side. They're in the red. Here comes Prime into Snake 1. Notorious all the way up in the center off the break, but Prime, much better field position now because they have, oh, I was going to say they have an extra body as Notorious lost one on the D side, but looks like Prime loses that body going that side wide as well.
Yeah, Prime, 4 bodies over here in Snake 1. Player comes out of the Snake side can, jumps into the wing. Notorious attacked that Dorito side of the A off the break again, and Notorious loses a body out of the Snake side can. So just 3 bodies left alive. Might be down to 2 after the referee nope, 3 bodies still alive. Player up there in Dorito 2. Dorito side of the A and the Snake side temple. Here comes Prime coming across from that wing into the 50 Snake. Player from Snake 1 stands up and starts shooting across the field towards the Dorito side. Prime owns the Snake side. They got 3 bodies over here
Yeah, and Prime doesn't have to do anything, Todd, because they have the lead. So with 5 minutes left, and they own most of the they own the snake real estate. They just need to contain that center. This guy right there on your screen, he's got the ball, man. He's got to be careful, though.
Yeah, let's see if he's going to be able to get anything done over here. A lot of his wrap shots aren't there because there's no bodies on the inside for Prime. All Prime's players are up in the snake bunkers, but he does get one kill as the Prime player tries to go from the Dorito side tower out to the Dorito 1. Just spoon-fed him that kill right there. And now he can stand up on the side of the A and wrap around as far as he wants. Tries to get a shot in on the snake. 50 snake player from Prime gonna tuck down now. I can't believe the two players on the inside let him wrap around like that. But gets shot in a gun battle and now take off running down the field. Prime player gonna go execute the Notorious player in the snake side temple. He didn't realize there was still one more body over there on the Dorito side. And once he realized it, turned around and shoots that body off. So Griffin right there with the big move.
Yeah, nice move by Griffin to put another point on the board, Todd. 2-0 is the score.
Yeah, getting himself a couple kills. Run through the field. There's Fugera. We're 34.
Prime looking pretty solid. So Notorious is going to need to get it up here. They're now down by 2, but we just saw in this in the D3 game when Chicago Warped took it over Chaos. You can come back, man, from 2-0. The problem is not a lot of time. 4 minutes and 55. We'll be right back after this.
No. Hey.
No, we're gonna go.
You're the home to wing, you're the home to wing, you're the money.
Here. Yep. So who's sitting? Mikey or? And we're staying the same 5.
Being confident on the field is key in being successful. Every snapshot, every lane, every gun battle, it all matters. Having equipment that allows me to play confident in the best of my abilities is huge. The spacing and texture of the Vanquish grips are ideal for handling in every situation. It's a soft shooting, hit every shot you take kind of marker. My name is Drew Templeton, I play for Team Infamous, and the Vanquish takes my game to another level.
There's the crew for Notorious getting ready to roll here. They've got to get on the board to have a chance. Right now, Prime maybe running away with this one. We'll see about on the breakout here. And it looks like Prime has 5 players alive. Notorious also has 5. Oh no, they lose their runner. Ward gets shot, trying to get out on that D side, and they also lose their player in the center. So Todd, not looking good right now for Notorious.
Now Notorious loses 2 bodies. They got 2 guys doubled up in the Dorito Tower and one over here in the Snake Side Temple. Prime drops off 2 bodies as well and then goes attacking towards the wing on the Snake Side. 3:20 left to go in the game. Notorious looks to start attacking up the middle. Gonna back up, try and get a shot on the wing. There he is right there. Here comes the attacker up the middle, shooting towards the Dorito side. That's Ward spinning around in circles up in that A, trying to decide which way he wants to shoot. And then Ward gets shot on top of the head, so he's gonna come out. 2 bodies left alive for Notorious now versus the 3 of Prime.
Prime looking good, man. Move by Prime into the Snake.
And the other body for Notorious over here in the Snake Side Temple has his loader off of his gun. May got some water in there when he dove into the swamp. Oh, nice shot on Griffin as the Notorious player dumps into the pin at the 50 and then attacks, gets himself another kill out of the Dorito 2.
He's got to be careful over there, though. He's in a perilous spot. And I think it's a 1-on-2. Oh, he gets taken out. It's a 1-on-1.
It's a 1-on-1.
But the last player left alive is he spiked. He better not leave that loader. If he leaves that loader, he's going to get called out. Can't leave your equipment.
Oh,
and
there
he
he
leaves
goes.
the loader. This is the second time we've seen this mistake. We saw it by a pro player. He's going to get pulled out. He should be getting pulled out right now.
Yeah, you can't do that.
And the referee smartly, yeah, they pull the penalty.
Hey,
can't leave your equipment, guys. Second time we've seen this mistake made out there. It's one of the oldest.
I know what you're gonna say. It's one of the oldest rules. You are not allowed to leave any of your equipment. Everybody should know that. You can't just take off your loader and leave it, take off your pack and leave it. Everything you bring with you is a part of you. So, I mean, this player right here for SA Notorious is gonna come walking off. They're gonna go down 3-0.
Yeah, so 3-0 is the score. We'll be right back after this. And we are back here, so not a lot of time left. 1 minute and 56 seconds to go. And Notorious, looking like they're going to lose this game here. Sky's starting to darken too. Rain threatening. Hopefully it'll just stay overcast. But so Prime, Todd, Prime looking solid.
Yeah, Prime having a game out here right now. Like getting a major at the end of that point, causing 2 bodies to be held off the field for the start of this next point. So Prime playing 5-on-3 right now. Gets all 3 bodies out alive, but now Prime's gonna come charging up the middle of the field and go straight to the A. I mean, they really don't need to go anywhere. They got a 3-0 lead and there's only 1 minute and 40 seconds left on the clock. So if Prime can just stay alive in their bunkers, they are gonna take home this final championship.
Yeah, that's all they need to do, man. I mean, 1 minute 24 seconds. Don't go anywhere. Just literally roll your gun. Never stop shooting. You can easily carry enough paint to continually shoot your gun for 1 minute and 40 seconds, and just put tons of pressure back on Notorious. But Todd, Notorious not in a position really at all to do anything right now.
Yeah, I mean, they need to try though. They need to start wheeling and dealing, getting some kills. Push up the field, because sitting in these back bunkers as time starts to expire isn't going to do anything for him. You see Taylor on your screen. He jumped all the way up into the Dorito 3 on our Dorito side cam. There's the player from, oh, did he make it? Yep, he made it. Got onto that snake side can. Referee going to give him a check. As here comes a player from Prime trying to get up into the 50 snake.
Yeah, with just 30 seconds left, that's going to do it, though. No way 3 points could be scored. This game is over, and it's going to be Prime taking the D4 final here. And then here, the last run through. Look at this. Number 56 for Prime is trying to put that final point on this board in this race to 4, pumping it up. Victory goes to Prime. Love seeing the reactions from the players. So much hard work goes in on a paintball team. And that's why you see so much emotion when these guys take these wins. Success for Prime here as they take this victory in the D4 final. We had to switch the D4 and the D3 finals. Typically the D4 finals gets played first, but Chicago Warp beat Absolute Chaos in the D3 final. Now the D4 final is going to go to Prime. And a dominant performance too, Todd.
Yeah, Prime played really well. Getting that major there at the end didn't help. Pretty much sealed the deal.
They're still alive.
So there you see the pit of Notorious. I mean, tough to work, you know, all the way up to the finals. You know, I mean, so many teams out here.
Rack City's up.
Rack City.
Yeah, Rack City about to be playing in the D2 finals. Look at how happy Prime is right now. Look at all those smiles. They earned it. Next up, the Bears are going to be taking on Rack City.
The Bears of Stratton Oakmont. Taking on the Rack City Clutch coming up next.
Stratton Oakmont, that sounds like some sort of university in England or something like that.
Or some sort of prestigious Wall Street
like
investment firm.
Yeah, like some venture capital firm.
Maybe these guys are a bunch of bankers.
Oh, really? Let's string it from the trees then. All right, so let's go down to Lauren. She's down on the sidelines.
I am here with Kyle Schwab from Prime 2. Congratulations, you guys just won first. How does it feel?
Incredible, incredible. You know, placing 10th in Dallas, we had a terrible 2-2 finish. Came here, we lost 1 point, our very first point of the tournament. Didn't lose a single point the rest of the tournament. It was amazing.
Now, that is pretty incredible to place 10th in Dallas and then only lose 1 point this entire weekend. How did you guys prepare for this field to come out with such an amazing showing?
You know what? We really got to thank the McGowan family out in Leeds, Alabama. They set everything up for us. You know, played all winter long, playing every weekend, 2 times a weekend. You know, we got to thank our pit crew. That's what we really turned around was the pits. Pits in Dallas were disastrous, but Mr. Braddock, Mr. Ken, Alex, everybody, just amazing.
When you guys were practicing, preparing for this tournament, how were those practices going? Did you expect to come here and do as well as you did?
You know what? We knew we were doing all right. We were playing our D2 team, Prime, and we were holding our own against them. And yeah, you know, we came out here and just nothing but first.
Nothing but first. Congratulations. Prime 2 just won first place in D4. That was an awesome match. Congrats. Stay tuned, guys. We'll have D2 coming up.